Residents of Oskaloosa's faith-based homeless mission, the Samaritan Inn, were forced to find another home. And they only had 4 days to do it. They say they should have had more time. These stories and more tonight on the CRI Weekly News for February 4th, 2011.
You're watching Emmy Award-winning news coverage of Oskaloosa and Mahaska County, CRI Weekly News.
After nearly 4 years of business, the Samaritan Inn is closing, and during one of the coldest and snowiest weeks of the year, residents at the local faith-based homeless mission were forced to move out. The properties, located on High Avenue West, were seized from manager Joyce Wheeler and now belong to a Nebraska real estate investment company that bought them on a tax sale.
I don't feel obligated to everybody here, but they're not just people who live here, they're my friends too. And they have nowhere to go.
Consider Lisa McCoy the lucky one. After living at the Samaritan Inn for nearly a year, she and her husband finally saved enough money to get their own apartment. But they're forced to move out earlier than planned.
It would have been nice to have, for everybody else here, to have a little more notice to make arrangements.
Something she believes could have been possible, but Samaritan Inn manager Joyce Wheeler says that's not true.
All of this kind of just happened very quickly and much quicker than I thought that it would.
Wheeler told residents Monday morning the inn was closing and they had to be out Friday.
She's known for a long time this is coming. She tells us she didn't know, but she knew. You can't not have known this is coming when you didn't pay or anything.
Records from the Mahaska County Treasurer's Office show Wheeler never paid property taxes at the inn while it was in her name from 2006 to 2010. Records from the Mahaska County Sheriff's Office show Wheeler was served last October, given 30 days to vacate the property. More records from the Sheriff's Office show Wheeler was served again January 24th.
It's really tough on everybody because there's a lot of people that they don't have an income and this is the only place they had, and that's why they're here.
No income and not enough time to find a home.
She knows we don't have anything.
Residents also say Wheeler isn't offering them many of the inn's donated items.
Things here have been donated in good faith by the people of this and surrounding communities for the use by the people who live here, not for her monetary gain. People in this town have just had the wool pulled over their eyes.
I sat down with Wheeler Tuesday morning.
So most of the furniture in here, you haven't decided yet what to do with?
No, and there's quite a bit of it that's pretty used. Anything that is worth keeping, I want to be able to keep.
But we found close to $3,000 worth of the inn's furniture for sale on Craigslist. Notice the timestamp on the photos. 2 days before Wheeler said she knew the residents were going to be evicted. After this interview, we asked Wheeler about the items for sale. She said she would use the money for existing utility bills from the inn.
If the income wasn't enough and everything wasn't enough to keep it running, did you feel like you knew it would happen sometime?
Not necessarily. People could be critical, but there were people that didn't think I would be open a month or two. And 3 3/4 years is a long time.
Criticism aside, in the end, Wheeler says she's had the privilege to provide a roof for 400 to 500 homeless. Residents just wish they had more time to find another home.
They have nowhere to go.
As of Friday morning, all of the residents were given an option for temporary housing through the Mahaska County Homelessness Coalition. If you would like to make a donation specifically to the former residents of the Samaritan Inn, you can call the Homelessness Coalition at 641-638-1149. CRI contacted the current owners of the former Samaritan Inn, Adair Holdings LLC, to see what the future of the properties is. Our calls were not returned.
More than